Okay, this project is using the pin router and the sled, you know, part of it really, to create different effects on inserts and box lids, like tight radius circles radiating around a lid, fluting, like Zen Doodle type things where you could have a random squiggle on it. Let me explain these. I've made 3 segments of a circle, a 30-degree one, a 60-degree one and a 90-degree one. So for example, and I'm using the copying facility on this, so that there's a blank bolted to the, there's a bolted through a master segment and a blank on the bottom, which I'm going to copy, and I'll make copies of all of these. And what the copies will do, for example, I could, on this, I could route a squiggle, a random squiggle, a pretty random squiggle. On that one, I will definitely be routing an arc, which would be really difficult to route as a flute. You couldn't do it with my other fluting jig because it gives too big a radius. That was like a 2-inch radius circle. So what I've got is, let's get the camera so I can see that I'm on camera, an index plate with 24 index marks that can also be mounted to the sled, not at the same time as this. I'm just using this for copying these segments. So after I've got copies, I can mount this onto the top of the sled, mount a lid blank or an insert blank onto the bottom of the sled, take this on the top, whatever pattern I've got on this particular one, and index it round so that it copies, it's got a copy of that same basic shape all the way around. And depending on the router bit that you use, you'll get different effects, obviously. And also because the shape's might not be symmetrical, or it's symmetrical, but you can mirror image it by flipping the thing upside down, so half of this will be cut away, obviously. Now the other thing is, if these work out well, what I'm going to do is make another copy of the segment, the master segment, in perspex or acrylic, 5mm acrylic, I think, so that the line, you know, the shape will be in a channel, so that the router can't pull the pin away from the line, which is the risk when you're doing it like this. So this is going to be like Zen Doodles. You just got a basic shape and you keep repeating it and it builds, but this will have some kind of chaos and some symmetry, and it, you know, depending on what you do and what router bits you use, you should be able to get all kinds of effects. And the other thing is, I've spotted some Islamic geometric patterns that are transferable to this technique as well, so that will be something else that I'll be doing, so you can have a nice Islamic geometric pattern on top of a lid or an insert or whatever. So that's the plan with this project. I'm going to get on and cut out these you know, copies of these master templates, and just scroll saw, well, I'll probably cut them with a fret saw manually, the patterns into them. That one I'll probably do with a router, the curve. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet, but it's a canvas, you know, your lid is a canvas, and this is just a way of transferring a pattern to the canvas, and creating a symmetry using this with, you know, up to 24 divisions, because even though that's 90 degrees, you can still rotate it 15 degrees at a time, or rotate it 15, flip it, rotate it another 15, rotate it another 15, flip it back, whatever. I don't know what to expect in reality from a randomness side of things. With the Islamic geometric patterns, I will. And with that curve, I will. You'll just have nice radial flutes, curved flutes on a lid. So all kinds of possibilities. I know I was going to go on to making gears, but I'm still waiting for cutters, and I thought this is a good way to fill in the time and hopefully create something interesting. Okay, thanks for watching.